Hello, today I have the perfect game for all you lower ranked players who are trying to look up into champ and see what do I need to do to be a champ player, and then the perfect game for you champs who are struggling right now on maybe a more aggressive fast play style that we can look at and see some really good takeaway points from, and as well as tweak his game style a little bit, tweak some really small things, and help out J-Man here, who is champ 2, I believe he said. Just got champ 2. And yeah, let us get right into it. J-Man has a very, very fast play style, and it is very fun to watch. Looks like it's very fun to play as. So good aggression, I would say, right off the rip, and then realizing that there isn't really much he can do here in this corner, so he bails out, right? He waits to seize. Like, at champ and below, there's always the possibility that we're going to see a mistake. We're going to see, a whiff, a really, just a pass to you in general, just a loss of possession. So it's okay to creep pretty close, but knowing when to bail is very important. And he bails, gets 100 boost, and then this ball kind of floats in the middle of the field, and I would say it's a tough position. Right, we kind of come out of this kickoff, right? This starts all the way back here. Come out of this kickoff, our teammate goes. So as J-Man, we know our teammate just went. He probably has no boost now, so let's go. We're pressing the issue. Realize we don't have a play. We're backing off. For a split second there, when we go out of ball cam, we also see our teammate. I paused it bad. But we do see our teammate. He's kind of backwards, going back. So as basically the first man in this situation, you do have two plays here, and that is on defense here. As the first man, we can either push the issue and just go for this, especially since we see Firestarter. He hits the ball off the wall, but then he slowly falls, right? He is not following this ball up. And we have Fire Baked, who we can see is pretty far into the orange half, so we're most likely the closest person to, if we jump right away, we probably get to this ball first. The other option we have here is to fully commit to just going back to net and playing behind our teammates. This one is definitely more passive. It does basically says, all right, orange team, shoot the ball. I'm going to save it no matter what you do. So that is the other option. Obviously, I would say challenging and trying to be fast is the better option, because I think you definitely get this ball first. But what we don't want to do is we don't want to kind of half commit to both, right? So obviously your teammate should be going. You kind of given up, showing all right, teammate, this is your ball to go for. I am not going to go. I'm going to play defense because it's awkward, and that's fine. But your teammate doesn't go. They do take the shot on net, but you have to fully commit to net. So that means you need to get there so that you can save this. I think you just kind of played in the middle too much. You were just in this kind of weird space where it's you're kind of protecting the net, but it's have to be a pretty soft shot. They hit it pretty hard and just not able to get up in time. I would like to see you more on the goal line or towards the post, actually into the net almost. So good kickoff here from your teammate. Take the boost, plenty of boost. Looks good. I like the positioning so far, right? We wait and see, we kind of back off when we realize the play is coming at us and we don't have a good shot, but then we stay up and try to wait and see if we're an opportunity, and then just the patience to take control of this ball and air dribble that. You're going to be such a good player once you learn how to get used to these air dribbles and are able to control them better. This is a GC play right here. Pretty awkward setup for an air dribble, especially at champ 2. And you have a great recovery into this. Once we get to GC, we're going to see you take control of this ball more and climbing it up higher over the defenders. Obviously, you ran out of boost too, but that's going to be a really solid play for you later down the line. So I'm glad that you're already seeing those and able to do it now. Good play here. Not overcommitting, not trying to dive into anything that he knows he's not going to get to, right? A lot of plats and below, right, are going to try and push and try to go for the ball immediately when it's just not time to do that. He waits for the orange team to give up possession fully, and then he takes it from them. And then this play confused me at first, but it was a bump play. I don't think I hate it. I don't hate it. It's not the play I would go for in this situation. I definitely would be in. I'd maybe flip out of ball cam for a sec to see where fire baked is, but then I would go back up and I would see if I could potentially go for this. What we gotta realize here is we have a lot of information that we want to take in, right? We go out of ball cam, we see fire baked here, so that's good. We know the ball's kind of going towards the orange side of the field, and we have an orange defender up by the ball. I probably would have gone back into ball cam and kind of seen what was going on here and see what this guy's doing, and then probably go for the ball and not for the bump. Mainly because you also have pretty low boost in the situation. Even if you take the path to get a couple boost pads, it isn't all in play. At this rank, everyone's pretty fast, so it doesn't matter really. Like if you're low boost and you go for this, in this situation it works out because you're so fast to get back. But you have to realize with this play also you're fully committing. So if you're gonna make this play, you are fully committing, and a counterattack is very, 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 very possible. So as long as you are accepting of that, it is fine. And it seems you and your teammate do a great job of getting back, and you got fortunate as well that orange team didn't touch this and scored, right? So that's the play is not itself isn't terrible. It's not a bad play. It's not what I would have went for myself, but that's okay. If you like demos and stuff, that's okay to go for. Just realize counterattacks are going to be a very, very possible thing that your opponents can do. So you have to have the give and take with it, right? You're probably going to get scored on counterattacks a lot, but those demo plays can be just quick, easy goals to help equalize in a beginning of a game. Good play here too, right? There's no need to even push up the field. What are they going to do? You're never going to get to this ball and actually make them make a challenge or anything on them. You have a couple options here as you come up the sidewall, right? What we just did. Go off the sidewall here and just wait for their play. Once they get higher ranked and they actually start carrying this ball off the sidewall towards you, what you can even do is drive off the ceiling and meet them in the air too and have a flip. That's more of like a GC level tactic, but it is something I've seen more and more where driving up this wall here and then going off the ceiling to challenge stuff that are really high, like air dribbles or ceiling shots or flip resets, has been a pretty viable option. Make them force the ball go to underneath you, and it's a pretty easy clear for your teammate. But you see that he doesn't really have anything, and you just challenge him, and beautiful clear. That's not much you can say about that. And I love the bump. It's aggressive. You get the bump, you get back into a spot where you actually can make a play on it based on what your teammate does. So loving that already. You probably could have pushed that a little bit more. I think you could have definitely went for this, but I don't hate that you're kind of watching your teammates, see what he's doing. You kind of see him turn for it, so you're all right, let him go. And this is a strategy that a lot of players who are in plat to diamond could start using. Like, let your teammates go, be a really, really solid second man, third man, whatever they need, and just fill that role that they're not filling, right? Be defensive, protect the net, do things that they aren't going to be doing to help solidify the team. See, he's going again, trying to be up there, trying to be helpful. And then again, he goes. Like, there's no way this guy has all this boost, right? Like, how is he able to go for all this? Plays this to the corner. He gets the middle boost. He does get the middle boost. But like, realistically, in this spot, like, it looks good. I think it looks good just because he was getting demoed. So I actually, now that I look at it from his point of view, I like the play. They're setting up a demo play, so he was able to cut it off and stop that. So it worked out, but it was good on J-Man to read that and stay back and let his teammate go for things like that. So yeah, see, they're going for the demo play with Fire Baked. He plays to the side and kind of neutralizes it, which is great. And then J-Man repositions. He could have let you win for that one. A little ball chasey, but that's okay. Then he goes, tries to get the bump, and he basically opens up the net for you, which is great. So let's look at your teammate's perspective here. He kind of comes around. going for the bump, just being around a player for a bump is intimidating enough, I think, to score a lot of these. I wanted to go back and watch him go for this again. Gets the boost. It's tough. In his, from your teammate's point of view, it looks like perfectly reasonable balls to go for. So that's why we replay it. We look at replays, right? See what our teammates are seeing, see why they're kind of cutting us off in certain scenarios. From your teammate's point of view, it looked like a decent ball to go for, so I'm not actually too worried about it. And then, of course, the bump play into the air dribble. Great control. Beautiful goal to equalize. So, just want to give your teammate the benefit of the doubt. Look at his perspective before I start going, why is he ball chasing? He's actually, you know, going for very reasonable stuff. I like the idea. Go for a 50. Try to play it past the second guy. Doesn't quite work out, but you killed a lot of time, which is the ultimate goal. I like that you're picking up pennies. You probably could have picked up a few more, but that's okay. You have plenty of boost now. Wait around. I honestly, you just got beat to it, but like, it's a good play, you know? Play deep. Wait for this ball to come off the sidewall. Who's challenging you? Nobody's challenging you right now, so you have plenty of time to wait for this ball to come off the sidewall. Unfortunately, you just go like maybe a half second late. I don't know. Firebaked had a good play and got it past you. And then your teammate has this almost amazing dribble. And then same situation, right? You might as well, they're basically pushing it off the sidewall and not going for it again. You have plenty of time just to wait for this. But I will say, Firebaked has an amazing heads-up play to bump you instead, because their momentum, they're never going to actually touch this ball. And if they do, you're just going to dunk them. So bumping you was an amazing heads-up play to actually take away the defender. And then almost a passing play. Unfortunate miss off the back wall. I like the positioning though. I think that's where you should have been. And then yeah, it's just off. The pressure's too much from Orange side for that goal. I love the positioning on defense, honestly. Like, just get deep. You're ready to turn in this position to go stop any passing play, which is great if they shoot that on net. You get the boost. You try to go off the wall to go save this. Like, you just missed. I mean, I think that's a perfect place. If you would have hit this, you would have boomed this off to the sidewall, and we would have had more offense for the blue side, right? Unfortunate miss. You had to go pretty fast to even get there. And then, yeah, a little bit of a bump and scuffle in the net, and your teammate couldn't save it. Overall, I would say Orange team had some really good plays. There's not much you can do there. Good kickoff. I like the decisiveness on the cheat. And then love getting back, of course. Almost very unfortunate here, though. You did a good job of being decisive on the kickoff, right? We see the play, and you don't try to hit it over him. You don't try to hit it to the side of him. You just go for another 50. It's basically a second kickoff. And it's great. You did a good job. I would just say my rotation for this probably wouldn't be to the same side of the field as the ball is right now, especially since we have a teammate who just went for kickoff. We kind of can see him. We know he's protecting this near side of the field. We should really try to get little boost pads and try to come around this way. And I think that just puts us in a better spot to make a save. You probably get there at the same time, and you would be behind Firestarter here and would not get bumped. Because Firestarter bumps you and then saves the ball for you guys at the same time. So, I mean, that was very fortunate. And I think rotating the opposite side of where the ball was probably would have been better, because your teammate did a pretty good job of getting there. And then you don't have to worry about the bump, the blind side bump. You probably see that guy. Very fortunate, but, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes Rocket League is about being lucky. And then, I mean, poor defense here from Orange side. Right, we got the ball. Let's look at Firebaked. Look where he's rotating. The ball comes to his side. He clears it. Now we have to... Firestarter whiffs off the back wall. I mean, just a bunch of whiffs and very fast, speedy pressure from the blue side to get that goal. Which is a great counterattack from what just happened. Really is. Another great kickoff. Good decisive cheat from your teammates. Plays it off the sidewall. And then I love it. You're in a position to make the play if it comes to you, right? Obviously, you don't go for this because there's no play here. There's no attack that would actually result in anything from you going. But you hang tight, and the ball just magically comes to you, and you're already in a position to get it. That's just good positioning. Would have been nice to find the net, but the way you rotate after taking the shot is just pitch. This is perfect, right? You take the shot and you rotate back out into the middle of the field, and then look, glorious, glorious open goal. This is an open net. There's nobody here. This guy's a bozo. He's flying. What is he gonna do? Beautiful open net, and you do what probably 10% of the population of Rocket League does, and you actually score it. Incredible, incredible, incredible. If you guys want to score open nets, by the way, there's a really easy tip for this, and it's subscribing and liking the video. The easiest way to score open nets, just sub and like right now. That could be you. Anyhow, no, the positioning, the rotation after the shot, beautiful. That's exactly what we need. Good play so far. Trying to get little boost pads, slightly missing, but trying to keep an eye on the ball. There's nothing wrong with that. Whiffs from the orange side, and your teammate takes his time. Goes for an air dribble. Doesn't work out, but you're in just a great position. You're a ball hawk. You're waiting for that ball. That's beautiful second man positioning. Yeah, you get dribbled all the way to the other side of the field, but like it works out. They own goal. Can we just take a sec to watch Firebaked here? I don't mean to call the guy out, but you know, he dribbles my man across the field, and then barrels his way all the way back on the other side, all the way back, just to dunk his teammate and own goal. Like wild. That is wild. We will take that. We always take that, guys. Take those goals. Good job. Love this, right? What is he going to do here? He's going for the ball. He's trying. He realizes he loses the race. You're just not winning this drag race right now. So, back off. Get in a better defensive position to actually save this. Now we're back on the back wall. And being on the back wall is such an underrated thing that a lot of players at Champ don't do. Back wall defense is so important. Being able to go off this back wall and protect anything that comes off it, if like the ball goes towards it, or being able to jump off it like he does and stop an air dribble. Like, it's just such a good position, and look how much boost he has. He saves so much boost by jumping off the back wall versus trying to jump up and meet the guy in the air and probably have the ball fly over him. Like, the wall will save you so much boost. And then look at this patience. No threat. Just play the ball to the corner. Wait for the ball to come to him. No threat. Good job. Try to dribble again. Gets dunked, but we're keeping possession. Teammate kind of whiffs. Unfortunate situation, but look, he can see the opponents. They're not actually controlling the ball here. They're just gently pushing it towards his net. So what does he do? Control again. Play it softly. Teammate goes in, has a great Giga challenge. Throws it over. They're just punching it to the midfield. Ball hawking again, trying to get demos. And then your teammate it becomes a geometry major, or geometry major. Jeez Louise, becomes a math major. Just great game, honestly. Like I see how you won. I see why you're champ too. The big things were speed, very fast when he needed to be fast, as well as just good position. He was always in a spot to touch the ball if need be. The orange team, when they did have goals, were either, fairly open due to aggressiveness, which is fine sometimes, or, they never had a really free shot onto the net. The only other time was they had like a pretty decent bump on his teammate, and his teammate was floating with low boost, and then they just blasted it on that. Overall, though, if we can look at the bottom here, and how many saves do they have? They had 1, 2, 3 saves to their 2, right? it's just the fact that they're just didn't make it easy on the orange team. A lot of contested shots. And I mean, equal on shots, more saves. The assists show there's more teamwork between the two players. I would say J-Man did a great job of just kind of having his own play style, but also using his teammates. You know, not trying to overtake the game, still using his teammate, let his teammate have opportunities to go for the ball. Just good positioning. A lot of praise for him. Did a lot of great things. I don't even think I barely gave him any advice. I think I just talked him up this whole game. So hopefully this helps you, J-Man. I'm sorry if I didn't give you a ton of useful advice, but really good. I think the only thing he has to work on is more mechanical stuff, right? Positioning is pretty good. Just be more mechanical. Get those air dribbles, flip resets, ceiling shots, the trifecta down, and you'll be in GC most likely. Anyhow, if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe. If you want your replay analyzed, go join the Discord in the description below and head to the coaching section. Drop a replay in there, and I'll do a video like this for free. So, did you know it's free? Anyhow, thank you guys so much. We'll see you in the next one.